Welcome. Today we're diving into the core principles of just-in-time manufacturing, a revolutionary approach that has transformed industries worldwide. JIT is all about producing exactly what's needed when it's needed and in the exact amount required. This method helps companies reduce waste, improve efficiency, and respond quickly to customer demands. Throughout this video, we'll break down the essential principles that make JIT so effective, using real-world examples and clear explanations. Whether you're new to manufacturing or looking to refine your knowledge, you'll find valuable insights here. Let's start by understanding what makes JIT unique and why so many organizations strive to implement it. Just-in-time, or JIE, is a production strategy that aims to improve a business's return on investment by reducing in-process inventory and associated carrying costs. Instead of producing goods in advance and storing them, JIT focuses on manufacturing products only as they are needed. This approach requires precise coordination between suppliers, manufacturers, and customers. The goal is to streamline operations, minimize waste, and ensure that resources are used efficiently. By adopting JIT, companies can respond more flexibly to changes in demand and avoid the costs of overproduction. Let's explore the key principles that drive this powerful system. One of the foundational principles of JIT is the relentless pursuit of waste elimination. In manufacturing, waste can take many forms: excess inventory, unnecessary movement, waiting times, overproduction, and more. JIT encourages organizations to identify and remove these inefficiencies at every step of the process. By focusing on what truly adds value, companies can streamline their operations and reduce costs. This principle not only improves productivity but also enhances product quality and customer satisfaction. Next, we'll look at how JIT emphasizes continuous improvement to keep waste at bay. Continuous improvement, or Kaizen, is at the heart of JIT. This principle involves constantly seeking ways to enhance processes, products, and services. Employees at all levels are encouraged to suggest improvements, no matter how small. Over time, these incremental changes add up to significant gains in efficiency and quality. By fostering a culture of ongoing improvement, JIT organizations stay agile and competitive. This mindset ensures that waste is continually reduced and that the company adapts quickly to new challenges. Let's move on to another key principle: producing only what is needed. JIT emphasizes producing only what is needed, when it is needed, and in the quantity required. This principle helps prevent overproduction and reduces the need for large inventories. By aligning production closely with actual customer demand, companies can respond quickly to market changes and avoid tying up resources in unsold goods. This approach requires accurate forecasting and close communication with customers and suppliers. Next, we'll discuss how JIT relies on strong supplier relationships to make this possible. Successful JIT system depends on reliable suppliers who can deliver materials quickly and consistently. Building strong long-term relationships with suppliers is crucial. It ensures that materials arrive just in time for production, minimizing storage costs and reducing the risk of shortages. Companies often work closely with suppliers to improve quality, reduce lead times, and coordinate deliveries. These partnerships are built on trust, communication, and mutual benefit. Now, let's look at how JIT focuses on quality at every stage of production. JIT places a strong emphasis on building quality into every step of the manufacturing process. Instead of relying solely on final inspections, workers are empowered to check and ensure quality as they work. This approach helps catch defects early, reducing the cost and effort of rework. By making quality everyone's responsibility, JIT organizations can deliver better products and maintain customer trust. Next, we'll discuss the importance of standardized processes in supporting JIT. Standardized work is a key principle in JIT. It involves documenting the best way to perform each task and ensuring everyone follows these procedures. This consistency helps maintain quality, improve efficiency, and make it easier to identify problems. Standardized work also provides a foundation for training new employees and implementing improvements. By having clear, repeatable processes, companies can achieve more predictable results and adapt quickly when changes are needed. Now, let's see how JIT uses visual management to keep operations running smoothly. Visual management tools, such as charts, signs, and color-coded systems, play a vital role in JIT environments. These tools make it easy for everyone to see the status of production, spot issues, and understand priorities at a glance. Visual cues help prevent mistakes, speed up decision-making, and keep teams aligned. By making information visible and accessible, JIT organizations can respond quickly to problems and maintain smooth operation. Next, we'll explore the concept of pull systems in JIT. Pull system is a core element of JIT. Instead of pushing products through the production line based on forecasts, work is triggered by actual customer demand. Each step in the process only produces what the next step needs when it's needed. This approach helps prevent overproduction, reduces inventory, and ensures that resources are used efficiently. Pull systems require close coordination and clear communication across the entire supply chain. Let's now look at how JIT reduces setup times to keep production flexible. Reducing setup times is essential for JIT success. Long setup times can lead to larger batch sizes and excess inventory. By streamlining and simplifying setup procedures, companies can switch between products more quickly and produce in smaller batches. This flexibility allows organizations to respond rapidly to changes in demand and keep inventory levels low. Techniques like SMED, single-minute exchange of dies, are often used to achieve fast changeover. Next, we'll discuss the importance of employee involvement in JIT. JIT relies on the active participation of employees at all levels. Workers are encouraged to identify problems, suggest improvements, and take responsibility for quality. This involvement fosters a sense of ownership and teamwork, leading to better results and a more engaged workforce. Training and cross-skilling are also important, as they enable employees to perform a variety of tasks and adapt to changing needs. Now let's see how JIT organizations focus on maintaining a smooth workflow. Smooth, uninterrupted workflow is a hallmark of JIT. Bottlenecks, delays, and disruptions are minimized through careful planning and continuous monitoring. Tools like value stream mapping help identify areas for improvement and ensure that materials and information flow seamlessly from one stage to the next. By keeping the workflow steady, companies can meet customer demands more reliably and efficiently. Next, we'll discuss how JIT organizations use flexible production systems to adapt to changes. Flexibility is key in JIT manufacturing. Production systems are designed to adapt quickly to changes in product mix, volume, or customer requirements. This might involve using modular equipment, cross-trained employees, or reconfigurable workstations. The ability to switch gears without major disruptions helps companies stay competitive and responsive. Now, let's look at how JIT organizations focus on reducing lead time. Reducing lead times, the time it takes from receiving an order to delivering the product, is a major focus in JIT. Shorter lead times mean faster response to customer needs and less inventory sitting idle. Companies achieve this by streamlining processes, improving communication, and eliminating unnecessary steps. The result is a more agile organization that can quickly meet market demands. Next, we'll discuss how JIT organizations manage inventory levels effectively. Effective inventory management is central to JIT. The goal is to keep inventory as low as possible without risking shortages. This requires accurate forecasting, close coordination with suppliers, and real-time tracking of materials. By minimizing inventory, companies reduce storage costs, free up capital, and lower the risk of obsolescence. Next, we'll see how JIT organizations focus on building strong customer relationships. JIT organizations put the customer at the center of everything they do. By closely aligning production with customer needs, companies can deliver products faster and with higher quality. Feedback from customers is used to drive improvements and ensure satisfaction. This customer-centric approach helps build loyalty and long-term success. Now, let's explore how JIT organizations use technology to support their operation. Technology plays a vital role in supporting JIT principles. From real-time inventory tracking to automated production scheduling, digital tools help companies operate more efficiently. Advanced analytics can predict demand, optimize workflows, and identify areas for improvement. By embracing technology, JIT organizations can stay ahead of the competition and respond quickly to changes. Next, we'll look at how JIT organizations ensure safety and reliability in their operations. Safety and reliability are non-negotiable in JIT environments. Processes are designed to minimize risks and ensure consistent, high-quality output. Regular maintenance, thorough training, and clear procedures help prevent accidents and equipment failures. By prioritizing safety, companies protect their employees and maintain uninterrupted production. Now, let's discuss how JIT organizations use standardization to support continuous improvement. Standardization provides a stable foundation for continuous improvement in JIT. By establishing clear, repeatable processes, companies can measure performance, identify deviations, and implement changes more effectively. Standardization also makes it easier to train employees and maintain quality. As improvements are made, standards are updated to reflect best practices. Next, we'll see how JIT organizations empower teams to solve problems quickly. Empowered teams are essential for JIT success. Employees are given the authority and tools to solve problems as they arise, without waiting for management approval. This quick response helps prevent small issues from becoming major disruptions. Teamwork, open communication, and shared goals create a positive work environment where everyone contributes to success. Now, let's look at how JIT organizations use root cause analysis to address problems. When problems occur, JIT organizations use root cause analysis to identify and address the underlying issues. Rather than just treating symptoms, teams dig deep to find the real cause and implement lasting solutions. Tools like the 5 Whys and fishbone diagrams help guide this process. By solving problems at the source, companies prevent recurrence and improve overall performance. Next, we'll discuss how JIT organizations focus on reducing variability. Reducing variability in processes, materials, and outputs is a key JIT principle. Consistency leads to more predictable results and fewer defects. Companies achieve this by standardizing procedures, using reliable suppliers, and closely monitoring performance. By minimizing variation, JIT organizations can deliver higher quality products and operate more efficiently. Now, let's see how JIT organizations use preventive maintenance to keep equipment running smoothly. Preventive maintenance is critical in JIT environments. Regular checks and servicing of equipment help prevent unexpected breakdowns and costly downtime. By scheduling maintenance proactively, companies ensure that machines are always ready for production. This approach supports smooth workflow and reliable delivery. Next, we'll discuss how JIT organizations focus on reducing lot sizes. Reducing lot sizes allows JIT organizations to produce in smaller quantities, which helps minimize inventory and respond quickly to changes in demand. Smaller lots mean less waiting, faster feedback, and lower risk of defects spreading. This principle requires efficient setup procedures and flexible equipment. Now, let's look at how JIT organizations use Kanban systems to manage workflow. Kanban is a visual scheduling system used in JIT to control the flow of materials and work. Cards or signals indicate when more materials are needed, ensuring that production is closely aligned with demand. Kanban helps prevent overproduction, reduce inventory, and keep operations running smoothly. By making workflow visible, teams can quickly spot and address issues. Next, we'll discuss how JIT organizations focus on building trust throughout the supply chain. Trust is essential for JIT success. Companies rely on suppliers to deliver materials on time and with consistent quality. Building strong, transparent relationships helps ensure that everyone in the supply chain works toward common goals. Open communication, shared information, and mutual support create a foundation for long-term success. Now, let's see how JIT organizations use error-proofing techniques. Error-proofing, or poka-yoke, is a JIT technique that prevents mistakes before they happen. Simple devices or procedures are used to make it impossible to perform a task incorrectly. This reduces defects, improves quality, and saves time. By designing processes that are foolproof, companies can maintain high standards and avoid costly errors. Next, we'll discuss how JIT organizations focus on reducing transportation waste. Transportation waste occurs when materials or products are moved unnecessarily. JIT organizations design layouts and processes to minimize movement, saving time and reducing the risk of damage. By keeping materials close to where they're needed, companies can streamline operations and improve efficiency. Next, we'll see how JIT organizations focus on reducing motion waste. Motion waste refers to unnecessary movements by workers during production. JIT organizations analyze tasks and workstation layouts to eliminate wasted motion. This might involve rearranging tools, improving ergonomics, or simplifying procedures. By reducing motion waste, companies can boost productivity and make work easier for employees. Now, let's discuss how JIT organizations focus on reducing waiting time. Waiting time is another form of waste targeted by JIT. Delays can occur when materials, information, or equipment aren't available when needed. JIT organizations use careful planning, real-time tracking, and efficient scheduling to minimize waiting. By keeping everything moving smoothly, companies can deliver products faster and use resources more effectively. Next, we'll see how JIT organizations focus on reducing overprocessing. Overprocessing occurs when more work is done than necessary to meet customer needs. JIT organizations analyze processes to eliminate unnecessary steps and focus on what adds value. This reduces costs, saves time, and improves quality. By streamlining operations, companies can deliver better products at lower prices. Now, let's discuss how JIT organizations focus on reducing defects. Reducing defects is a top priority in JIT. By building quality into every process and empowering employees to stop production if problems are found, companies can catch and fix issues early. This approach leads to higher quality products, lower costs, and greater customer satisfaction. Next, we'll see how JIT organizations focus on reducing inventory waste. Inventory waste occurs when more materials or products are kept on hand than necessary. JIT organizations use precise scheduling and close supplier relationships to keep inventory levels low. This reduces storage costs, frees up space, and lowers the risk of obsolescence. By focusing on what's needed, companies can operate more efficiently. Now, let's discuss how JIT organizations focus on reducing overproduction. Overproduction is a major source of waste in traditional manufacturing. JIT organizations produce only what's needed when it's needed and in the right quantity. This prevents excess inventory and ensures that resources are used efficiently. By aligning production with actual demand, companies can avoid tying up capital in unsold goods. Next, we'll see how JIT organizations focus on reducing unnecessary processing. Necessary processing refers to any work that doesn't add value for the customer. JIT organizations analyze every step to ensure it's necessary and efficient. By eliminating non-value-added activities, companies can reduce costs and improve quality. This focus on value helps organizations stay competitive and meet customer expectations. Now, let's discuss how JIT organizations focus on reducing excess motion. Excess motion can slow down production and increase the risk of injury. JIT organizations design workstations and processes to minimize unnecessary movement. This might involve rearranging equipment, improving layouts, or providing better tools. By reducing excess motion, companies can boost productivity and create a safer work environment. Next, we'll see how JIT organizations focus on reducing waiting for material. Waiting for materials can disrupt production and lead to delays. JIT organizations use real-time tracking and close supplier coordination to ensure materials arrive just in time. This keeps production moving smoothly and reduces downtime. By minimizing waiting, companies can deliver products faster and use resources more effectively. Now, let's discuss how JIT organizations focus on reducing waiting for equipment. Delays can also occur when equipment isn't available or ready for use. JIT organizations schedule maintenance carefully and keep backup equipment on hand to minimize downtime. By ensuring that machines are always ready, companies can maintain a steady workflow and meet customer deadlines. Next, we'll see how JIT organizations focus on reducing waiting for approvals. Waiting for approvals can slow down decision-making and disrupt production. JIT organizations empower employees to make decisions within clear guidelines, reducing delays and keeping operations moving. By streamlining approval processes, companies can respond quickly to issues and opportunities. Now, let's discuss how JIT organizations focus on reducing waiting for information. Access to timely, accurate information is critical in JIT. Delays can occur when employees don't have the data they need. JIT organizations use digital tools and clear communication channels to ensure information is always available. This supports quick decision-making and smooth operations. Next, we'll see how JIT organizations focus on reducing waiting for instructions. Clear or delayed instructions can cause confusion and slow down production. JIT organizations provide clear, standardized work instructions and train employees thoroughly. This ensures that everyone knows what to do and can act quickly. By reducing waiting for instructions, companies can maintain a steady workflow and avoid costly mistakes. Now, let's discuss how JIT organizations focus on reducing waiting for materials approval. Waiting for materials approval can delay production and increase costs. JIT organizations streamline approval processes and use real-time tracking to ensure materials are ready when needed. By reducing these delays, companies can keep production on schedule and meet customer demands. Next, we'll see how JIT organizations focus on reducing waiting for quality checks. Quality checks are important, but waiting for them can slow down production. JIT organizations integrate quality checks into the workflow, empowering employees to inspect their own work. This speeds up the process and ensures that problems are caught early. By reducing waiting for quality checks, companies can deliver products faster and maintain high standards. Now, let's wrap up with a summary of JIT's core principles. Sum up, just-in-time manufacturing is built on a foundation of waste elimination, continuous improvement, and a relentless focus on value. By producing only what's needed when it's needed, and in the right amount, JIT organizations achieve greater efficiency, flexibility, and customer satisfaction. The principles we've covered, ranging from strong supplier relationships to empowering employees, work together to create a responsive, high-performing manufacturing system. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the core principles of JIT. We hope you now have a clearer understanding of how these ideas can transform any organization.